All right, so how's it going, guys? Today we're gonna be reviewing Chipotle. Never ate here before. My 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 first opinions of Chipotle without eating there are like this. I think it's overhyped. I think it's overrated. Usually, when I go into Chipotle or when I see, well, I've never been to Chipotle, but like, I guess when I walk by it, I always see, and not to sound racist or anything, a bunch of Caucasian people lining through the probably out the to the like I don't know to the parking lot or whatever, ordering this stuff nonstop. I mean, literally, when I went there, nothing but Caucasian people. It it blew my mind away, and every time I think Chipotle, I usually associate Chipotle with Caucasian people. Like I said, not to sound racist or anything, but yeah, that's the first thing that comes to mind for Chipotle. When I hear the word Chipotle, I just think white people. All right, lining up out the door. Um, I know a lot of things that dissuade me about Chipotle is it's not really. I think it's like Taco Bell. It's like Tex-Mex, cheap fast food Tex-Mex food, something like that. Cheap Tex-Mex fast food. That's what I think about Chipotle. Um, I mean, what's also the E. coli outbreak that happened with Chipotle. I think that too. That also kind of deterred me away from this restaurant. Uh, Also, I feel out of place when I went there. I went there today. I felt so out of place. It was kind of weird. I was like, dang, it's just nothing but, you know, Caucasian people here. Uh, I'm a minority. Feels weird. Sorry, I was moving the camera too. When it comes to the when I entered the restaurant, whatever you want to call it, it was dirty. Very dirty, very unclean. The floors were all messy. The chairs were all out of order and whack. The tables were all disgusting. When I look at the food, don't even get me started. After I looked at that, I kind of went out. I talked to my friend. I was like, "Yo, buddy, listen, Andrew, I don't know if this is gonna work out. When I think Chipotle, I think nice cleanliness because the amount of Caucasian people I see in there. Usually, when you see a lot of Caucasian people, especially in Chick-fil-A and establishments like that, it's usually clean, hygienic, polite, well mannered. But when I went to Chipotle, I got nothing like that. It looked like the opposite. I was blown away about how disgusting and how uncleanliness and unhygienic the place was. All right, when we get to the food, that's another thing. All right, the food is very cheap. It's like I could have went to, I don't know, Publix, Kroger, something like that, and made this stuff made a bunch of burrito bowls for like 5 days straight. Okay, the rice looks so cheap. It looks like Zag's bar. It looks like boxed rice that you buy at $1. Okay, okay. We look at the beans. The beans remind me of bush beans. Um, one of the beans was so like, I don't know, liquidy. It wasn't even beans. I was like, you're just giving people more liquid than beans. The other beans just looked disgusting. It just looked overcooked in there for hours. All right. Now we get to the meat. Ugh. All right. The meat. The chicken looked. I don't know if this chicken's gonna be tender. To me, it looks very hard. Carne asada. I didn't get the chance to get that. They said we don't got no steak at the moment. Carnitas looks oversaturated with grease. That's disgusting. The other stuff, they had like some veggie stuff. I don't know. All the meat didn't look appealing to me at all. It looked very disgusting. It looked like someone was double dipping in the meat. I would say that. Very, very not appealing at all to the eye. I would not eat Chipotle if I was starving for more than 3 days. I'd rather just sit there and boil down and die. Okay? Okay, after that we move to the queso and condiments, okay? They're charging $1.25 just to put queso in your bowl. That is ridiculous. Same amount with the guacamole. They're charging you like $2.50, something like that. That's ridiculous. So you're telling me I'm paying a whole $4 just for you to add queso and guacamole onto my burrito bowl? Get out of here. The tomatoes don't even look like tomatoes. They came out of a tub rather than cut up. The lettuce looks like it comes from the regular bag lettuce you get at the stores. Um, The cheese, the cheese looks. I don't know. The cheese doesn't even look right. The cheese look kind of whack. Um, what else they have there? The salsa looks overly liquefied. It doesn't even look like salsa. It doesn't even look thick. It looks just liquidy. Ah, I don't know. The whole place there did not look appealing to me at all. Nothing there was appealing to me. Maybe because I like to say maybe I'm not, middle class. I mean, I'm kind of, I guess, middle class, but I'm not like, you know, I don't know. There's better options of food out there, right? I even told my friend Andrew, I was like, "Yo, bruh, Wendy's looks more appealing to this," and that is true. I mean, you try to make the argument that ghetto places like they look dirty and ghetto, but the food's there is terrific. But that's not the point, all right? When you think Chipotle, I'm comparing Chipotle to Chick-fil-A. The amount of Caucasian people I see in there and in Chick-fil-A, I'm thinking the place is like clean, well pristine. The food quality is on par. May I take your order? My pleasure. That kind of service. I ain't getting none of that, bro. It looks so run down, bro. I'd rather eat Taco Bell than eat Chipotle. I think Taco Bell beats Chipotle by a long shot. Like, this is ridiculous, bro. I mean, we're gonna look at my bowl. They gave me like 2 receipts. What is this? I don't know, bro. This was whack. So it messed up my order. Alright, we're just gonna rip the bag up. Bro, they didn't give me no fork. Don't try this out. This over glorified food, man. Alright, this is my plate right there. Let me get a fork real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, Atlanta versus Nashville? Alright, that's my food right there. See, look at that. I feel like this in itself is unhealthy. It just looks so unhealthy. It screams unhealthy to me right here. Sorry about the movement. Alright, let's dig in. Let me use this plate to carry my food around. There you go. This also tastes kind of mid, bro. I don't see the hype in this. I really don't. I don't taste anything amazing. Maybe because I got the wrong thing. Like, yeah, I'm not tasting anything different. Okay, so first thing is Let me get some water real quick. Let me see. I got some water? Yeah, I got some water. Hold on. First thing is, I can't taste the rice. The rice has no flavoring at all. I really, literally, I feel like I'm not eating any rice with my bowl. Okay, let's go. Look, I'm getting a big chunk of rice. Literally, I didn't taste nothing, no rice. Like, there's no flavor. I don't know. Maybe it's white rice, but it's like I'm not even eating rice. I just mostly taste the chicken, the salsa, and the lettuce. The chicken's tender, but you mostly get the taste of the lime more than the chicken. The tomatoes are a bit saggy. The salsa, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I've got to say the salsa. It tastes like poor man's sriracha sauce. You see, when I eat this without the salsa, it has no flavoring. It just tastes dull and mediocre. When I put chicken in it, it just tastes the same, dull and mediocre. Maybe I'm supposed to eat this with a spoon. I don't know. I'll be honest. This is just overhyped food. Like, I keep taking more bites. But nothing. I don't know. I feel really let down right now because I was like I said, man. People give Chipotle too much hype, too much credit for saying it's the best thing in the world. It's really not. This tastes like lower quality Moe's. All right, I feel like Moe's makes better food than Chipotle. And that's saying a lot. And I haven't eaten Moe's in a while. But I feel like Moe's beats this place by a long shot. I feel like, yeah, I don't know, man. Chipotle, it's over glorified. It's glorified. I just don't see the hype in this food. Maybe I just did my order wrong. Maybe I should have gotten the steak. There's a lot of options right now. You can customize this thing however you want. But for the price you pay, I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure me or someone else I could ask could make a better burrito bowl than this using authentic Mexican ingredients. And you can pay probably 5 or 10. I don't know, man. You know, make some pre-meals or whatever. I don't know what you call them, and just eat it like that. Rather than paying $10 a day trying to eat Chipotle, you know? Yeah. I'm just not feeling it. The carnitas, yeah, it looks greasy. It just looks like I'm eating pure grease at that point if I get carnitas. The other stuff looks very undelightful. Yeah, man. That's my bowl. I don't know. It wasn't that good. Tasted really bland. Tasted very the it's just everything in between did not mix well. But yeah, that's my Chipotle review for someone who's ate Chipotle for the first time. I'm never going back there. Like I said, I'd rather eat Taco Bell. I'd rather eat Moe's. I'm not eating Chipotle ever again. I don't know, man. It felt out of place being a minority in there because there's a lot of Caucasian people in there. I just didn't feel right. I just was like, damn, bruh. There's so many Caucasian people in here. Why do they like this food? I feel like this food is appealing to them. No offense to anyone out there who's Caucasian, but I feel like it appeals to them. Someone who's a minority. This ain't it, Chief. If I wanted good Mexican food, like authentic Mexican food, I could have just gone to, I don't know, the ladies that cook the food at other, restaurants, probably in the, in the ghetto or like in some obscure area in Atlanta. But this ain't it, Chief. Oh God, Chipotle, it ain't it. I'm out. Thanks for looking and watching this. If you watched it, Chipotle is not good. End of discussion. If you want to argue in the comments, by all means, go ahead. I don't even care. You can call me whatever you want. Chipotle's trash. Even if these guys offered me a sponsorship, I would not take it. I would straight up say no. I'd rather just get sponsored by Taco Bell. Alright, so hope you guys have a great day and everything. See y'all later. Peace.